Yesterday, President Obama signed an executive order claiming the right to incarcerate persons in the Guantanamo Bay military prison for the duration of their natural lives, even after acquittal. You heard that correctly, after acquittal. Following upon President Bush, President Obama has claimed the power to punish people even after a jury has found them not guilty. No Western government has ever claimed the power to do this. Not the King of England, not Hitler, not Stalin, not even the Russian and Chinese communists.
President Obama today proposed something new, something called prolonged detention.
I have decided we really need camps for adults. And we need the kind of camps that you all run. I mean, really.
Indefinite detention without trial. That's what this is. That's what President Obama proposed today. And it is stunning, particularly to hear President Obama claim the power to keep people in prison indefinitely with no charges against them, no conviction, no sentence, just imprisonment. It's particularly stunning to hear him make that claim in the middle of a speech.
People generally forget the mistakes of the past. Citizens who were caught up in Hitler's Nazi Germany hardly noticed the gradual development of extremism, mainly due to high emotions and dazzling propaganda. But history often repeats itself. Plastic coffins, detention centres, armoured checkpoints and armoured military vehicles for civil purposes are well-documented facts. For the United States military claims stores of guillotines located in Fort Lewis military facility. The latest revelation of Obamacare sanctions death by guillotine, code ICD 9E978. However, Obama was only following...
Obamacare is full of endless surprises. Yeah, you want to go Google Obamacare ICD-9. Yeah, that's one of the many hidden treasures within Obamacare. And what ICD-9 is all about, it's the code that confirms execution by beheading. Yeah, that's within Obamacare. That shouldn't come as any kind of a big surprise to anyone, considering that that's what they do in that part of the world. You know, they cut people's heads off. And Obama is from that part of the world. And that's what he's got built into Obamacare.
The guillotines show that Obamacare is not about American health care. It's about global health care. But it's not really health care. They've got to have some kind of a political structure so as to be able to kill anybody they want to in any nation on earth. They got to get every person on the planet involved, and health care is the best idea that they came up with, because everybody's going to need health care sooner or later. So the guillotines are in there, and we know that the guillotines is implemented by the World Health Organization, which is international office of the United Nations. So this proves doubly that Obamacare has nothing to do about American health care. It has to do about global health care.
They call it a residential center, but it looks a hell of a lot more like a prison to me. Double fences, floodlights, barbed wire to keep people from getting out, and at the main entrance, railroad tracks, just like Nazi Germany.
It's hundreds of thousands, plastic coffins.
So each one of those is a separate coffin stacked on top. There's probably, what, 20 to 25 per stack. And how many stacks? Literally hundreds of them.
And you can fit 4 dead bodies per plastic coffin. It's basically a giant body bag.
Tens of thousands of coffins. Officially, they're plastic grave liners. The bodies would pile up, the military would pile in, and the concentration camp gates would open. So you're telling me there isn't one FEMA camp of these in the United States right now?
There are not.
Why is it in that bill?
What is exactly in the bill?
It talks about building FEMA camps, doesn't it? In that particular bill that we're talking about? What's the bill number? 6 FEMA camps to be built within the United States. How can a bill state that there'll be 6 FEMA camps built in the United States, and then I'm being told there are none?
I think those are locations for if there's a disaster like in Katrina. I think that's what it is. It's not any kind of a concentration camp or anything to round up citizens.
Well, we have films of children playing on the swings and the slides and stuff, and this one technically falls under Homeland Security.
Well, I don't know. I haven't been there, and I don't know who the children are, and the children are probably very happy.
Where have we heard that before?
It's the answer spoken by young and old, rich and poor, rich and poor, rich and poor.
And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
But a lot of people don't know that there is the availability now is to have everybody do away with everybody's health care, put you on government health care, and put a chip, it's called a health care chip, with all your information in your right hand. Because all the scanners will be right-handed scanners. And so people need to wake up. See, we're sleeping. We're sleeping. And I don't know that America has to go that way. 2009 in the month of May, and the gentleman said, I've got to tell you this, Perry, this just happened to me, this freaked me out. I just flew on a plane with a man who is on the board of the American Medical Association. Do you know what he told me? He said, we got in a conversation, the man's not a Christian. He said that the Obama administration was going to force health care in because they have a chip that's going to be put in the right hand or the forehead of everybody taking the health care system.
The mark of the beast. So many people talk about this being biblical, prophetic, and many people realize that it will probably come in the form of an RFID chip. And I want to show you what it states in this bill. And this is what they've already passed, guys. This is what they've already passed underneath of our noses while no one's paying attention. They have passed the mark of the beast legally. All they have to do is get it in you. This has been hidden in this healthcare, Obamacare bill this whole time. And they have passed all of these smaller bills along the way while no one has been paying attention. This is an urgent warning for everyone out there. Everyone out there that believes that this mark and this tracking system is coming, whether you believe it's biblical or not. It's in my belief, whether you believe in religion or not, it should not stop you from believing the fact that this government wants to tag you and track you. And it's the truth, and it's real, and it's right here in front of you. This is all the evidence you will ever need to know that it's already implemented. All we are waiting for is an
Antichrist. This is the most famous chapter in the whole Bible, Revelation 13, about the Antichrist. Now in verse 16 to 18 is talking about the mark of the beast. I'm talking about the tattoo. I'm talking about the radio frequency identification tag device of the Obamacare bill. Yes, people are asking me all over the world. They're saying, Daryl, is the mark of the beast, is the Antichrist tracking device inside the Obamacare bill? And I say, yes. Did you hear me? Yes. Obama is the Antichrist. The Obamacare bill is the mark of the beast health care bill. Obama has been chosen to be the dictator over the world, to reign over a one world government, and a one world currency. So this health care Obamacare bill is the foundation to ruling the world. Hitler had health care for everybody. Oh, and how did that work out for everybody? Now look at this. And he, Revelation 13:16, Obama causes all, whether you like it or not, makes all people, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. This is all people on the planet. This is Obamacare to spread to the planet. This is what he's planning, and this is what's in the bill now. The Obamacare bill, where it states that you and every American and eventually the whole world will be microchipped, will be tracked by some sort of implantable radio frequency device, whether it's a microchip or whether it's an ink. This is the Obamacare bill. Obama has now fulfilled the scriptures in Revelation 13, verses 16 through 18 and other scriptures, where he has now, as the Antichrist, passed a bill. It's to microchip and to cause everybody that takes the mark of the beast to be damned eternally. The Bible says if you take the mark of the beast, you will be worshiping Obama and the devil, the fallen angel Lucifer, and you will be foreverly and eternally damned to hell. Don't take the mark. You're better off to get your head chopped off. What? head chopped off. Did you know that the guillotines are now ready and prepared around the world and in America? Military bases on the FEMA camps, they have guillotines waiting for those who refuse the mark of the beast. FEMA camps coffins, FEMA camp guillotines, and you'll go see all the black coffins ready for the people that refuse the mark of the beast, and the guillotines are ready to chop your head off. Yes, it's already in place. The FEMA camps, the concentration camps, over 600 of them are just here in America, but also around the world. And he's going to, the Bible says, cause every person to get the mark of the beast, to track you, to make you worship him, to have control over you. Now, I'm warning you, if you take the mark of the beast, if you take this implanted device, whether it's the computer skin, whether it's the RFID ink, or whether it's the implanted chip, and you join this system, it's the worship of Obama, it's the worship of the Antichrist system, it's the worship of the fallen angel Lucifer. You will be forever damned to the lake of fire where Obama and the false prophet are going when Jesus returns and throws them in.